with the heavyweights. Then, shortly after that, you rated yourself up to third. Where do you rate yourself today in the heavyweight ranks?
Well, Jim, most people say I'm crazy or punch drunk for saying these things, but I believe that I can really do what I say I can do. And some nights I have a little bad nights in various fights, but there's always a good day and a bad day. But after watching Mike Dijon and Eddie Machen the other night, I would rate myself about number 2 now. Predicted to win the championship at the age of 21. I'm out to break Floyd Patterson's record. And by this being my 20th birthday today, January the 17th, that leaves me exactly 1 year to reach my goal in order to win this championship. So whoever stands in my path at that time, either Liston or Patterson, one of them will fall. Yes, that was my first time knockdown as a professional. And I had to get up to take care of things after that because it was rather embarrassing me on the floor. And as you know, I think that I'm the greatest, and I'm not supposed to be on the floor, so I had to get up and put him on out in 4, as I predicted. People do say I'm cocky. Some say I need a good whipping. Some say I talk too much. But anything that I say, I'm willing to back up. And for an example, the other night, I predicted that I would knock out this Banks in 4 rounds, that I did. And I have a fight coming up the 28th of this month, this Don Warner, and I also predicted he must fall also.
Cassius, how do you feel today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I hear you met Don Warner today. How was it?
Yeah. He wasn't too friendly.
What do you have to say?
He didn't even shake my hand.
What are you going to do about that?
Now you must fall. My last 3 fights, I predicted a 4-round knockout. I knocked out Sonny Banks in 4 rounds. I knocked out Don Warner in 4 rounds. And I just annihilated George Logan in 4 rounds. And most people think because I can predict a fight like this and make it come true, they think that I am becoming overconfident. But I will never be so overconfident until it would interfere with my training program. I'm gunning for Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston. And if they get in my way, I will annihilate them also.
Cassius, in about a month from now, Sonny Liston is going to be trying to get the championship from Floyd Patterson. How do you see this fight?
Trying to get. Sonny Liston will get it. I see Sonny Liston knocking Floyd Patterson out within the first 5 rounds. Everybody who have hit Patterson knock him down. And if Liston hit him, he's not going to get back up. I'm only bold and cocky before and after fight.
Let me see you close your mouth and just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. And I'm knocking out all bums. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Now close your mouth for just, let me see if you can leave it closed for 10 seconds.
Well, that's impossible. You know that's impossible. And I do notice a lot of press releases and radio statements and TV announcements are complaining about I talk too much and I'm cocky and I need a good beating. And it is true that I do a lot of talk, and everything I say I mean to back it up. And I noticed Archie Moore said that the empty wagon makes the most noise. Well, I don't know too much about that empty wagon, but that old man wouldn't go but 4 rounds with me. Well, I realize that Archie's a great fighter. Archie is a great old fighter. But Archie Moore is going around popping off saying he's inventing a lip buttoner for me. See, I've earned a reputation as the Louisville Lip. Well, since he's going to invent a punch called the lip buttoner, and I'm the one who usually does the popping off, but he's starting, so I cut this from 8 rounds to 4 rounds. Why don't somebody just give that old guy a pension, or why don't somebody retire him? And he's too old. The guy's 52 years old. He's old enough to be my granddaddy. I wish somebody get together and work out a pension or something for him, or I'm going to have to do it once and for all. Well, my resolutions are to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. And that's nothing new to my fans. They all know that I will be the next heavyweight champion. I will be 21 January the 17th. And I predict that by the end of 1963, I will be the youngest heavyweight champion in history. And the only reason I won't be is because this fella, Sonny Liston, would be ducking and dodging me. I have fulfilled all of my prophecies. I'm up to date in all of my predictions. My train is running on schedule. So the only thing that would hold me back would be Sonny Liston, and I believe he's afraid of me.
Cassius, during the past few weeks, you've been centering your interest around these squabbles you've been having with Sonny Liston down here. You've got to fight Doug Jones. Don't you think it's about time you started concentrating on this boy? He's a pretty good fighter.
No, I'm not concentrating on Doug Jones. He's nothing but a bum. Sonny Liston is the man I want. I'm not thinking about Doug Jones. Jones will fall in 6, and I might cut it to 3.
You know, if this boy upsets you, you've had it as far
Well,
as
if Jones upset me, I will retire. If Jones upset me, I'll quit fighting.
Cassius, they have a newspaper strike in New York, and with that strike, your big mouth isn't going to amount to very much up there in New York.
And yes, you are right. They do have a newspaper strike in New York, and I'm making an appointment with President Kennedy to go talk to him and to see if he can't do something about it, because there's a lot of people who want to read about me and see my picture, and it's really embarrassing for me to go into a city and there's no newspapers. That embarrasses me.
Cassius Clay in white trunks, Doug Jones in black. In rounds 1 through 3, neither fighter had a decided advantage. Here in round 4, it's very close. Clay has predicted a knockout victory in this, the 4th round. Cassius has rarely been wrong with his predictions, and the crowd is on the edge of their seats. It doesn't appear as if Clay is going to get that knockout. Sharp, stinging punches by Clay. Here in the 10th and final round, it's still anybody's fight. Not only did Doug Jones not fall in 4 as predicted, but Jones is hanging in there, making this Clay's toughest fight of his professional career. Here in round 10, Cassius is going to pour it on. There's the bell ending this great fight. Young Cassius Clay is awarded a hard-fought, unanimous decision over a very tough Doug Jones.